Today is Yom Revii, Koach Nisan, Tafshin Pei Gimel, Wednesday, April 19th, 2023. Questions for the record. HaMalach HaGoel osi mikol ra yivarech es hani'arim. Jacob, blessed Joseph's two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh and Ephraim. Let's see. In this Chumash, this question is really going to tie to question number 4 in the coding of the Bible. All these questions are somehow connected, or many of they're connected, but see question 4 for the coding of the Tanakh in the age of the free press. Why would the rabbis keep the same chaptering as this? King James. I haven't heard an answer to that question. So I'm actually going back to question 4. But what I want to show is that in this Chumash, it's Perek 48, and it's Pasuk 16. Now the reason I'm saying the Chumash is that I think that once it gets into the Nevi'im, it starts to separate a little bit. Like if you go into the Tehillim, the Christian Bible will split it up a little bit. They won't do like Lamatseach Mizmor LeDavid. They'll make that its own verse, or maybe they'll make it part of a verse. It starts to split up in the prophets. But in the Chumash, from what I'm seeing, it's exactly the same. I look in here. It says Perek Memches Pasuk Tes Zayin says HaMalach HaGoel osi mikol ra yivarech es hani'arim vayikare bahem shemi v'shem avosai Avraham v'Yitzchak v'Yidgu l'rov b'kerev aretz, which is, may the angel who redeems me from all evil bless the lads, and may my name be declared upon them, and the names of my forefathers Avraham and Yitzchak, and may they proliferate abundantly like fish within the land. Okay? And I look at this King James Bible, and it's 48. 16, yeah. The angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. Here's where they don't get all the meaning. The Yidgu comes from the root word of dag, and they just say here multitudes. So it's the English doesn't always get it. That's why it's good to know the Hebrew. The question is, and this goes on a big discussion that has been had about prayers that invoke angels, like Machnise Rachamim, or even Shalom Aleichem. We say Barchuni L'Shalom Malachi HaShalom. Bless me. You're asking the angels to bless you. In Machnise Rachamim, there's a famous song, I think by Mordechai and David, Machnise Rachamim. The Machnise Rachamim, the angels who usher in the prayers of mercy. That there's another prayer, I think, in the Slichos, where you're actually connecting with angels, and you're actually asking the angels to bring your prayers to God. Does that look like an intermediary? Looks like it to me, and yet it's done in many prayers. In the Machzor before the Tashrat, the Tekiyas in the middle of the Shemon Esrei, it brings the Malach, Yeshua Sar HaPanim, let it bring before. And that's in regular machzorim, all, across the board. But my question is, why did Yaakov say HaMalach HaGoel Osi Mikol Ra? We always say, don't talk to Hashem. Don't talk to an angel. Talk to Hashem. Ask Hashem to bless you. He's saying that the angel who redeemed me, HaMalach HaGoel. I've asked this question a few times. I asked it actually during a shir, when the rabbi was giving a shir, and it was never really answered. It was kind of just some kind of thing it wasn't really addressed properly. It was just kind of brushed aside. And it was just not directly spoken and answered. It wasn't spoken to and answered. So that's why it's questions for the record. They have to be on the record. They have to be right here so that they're here. They're here. Who is this malach who redeems? Who redeems? HaMalach HaGoel Osi, who redeems me from all evil. HaMalach HaGoel Osi Mikol Ra. And let them multiply like fish. That's also kind of interesting, that language. That might be for another time. But v'yidgu, b'kerav aretz. HaMalach HaGoel Osi Mikol Ra Yorech Esanerim. Okay, so as we learned growing up, going to yeshiva, the first they would tell us, the first thing you have to do is see Rashi. You have to look at Rashi. Okay, I'm going to look at Rashi right now. Here's Rashi. Rashi says, HaMalach HaGoel Osi Malach HaRagil Lehishtalech Elai Betzorasi Ki'inyan Shenemar Vayomer Elai Malach HaElohim Bachalom Yakov V'Gomer Anochi HaEl Beis El. This ties into the other question, the third question. The third question around there. That the Malach said, Anochi, Ha'el, Beis El. And it was brought up in the show, in Tovia Singer's show, in Tanakh Talk, that it could be an angel. But when Yaakov was in Beis El, and he had the dream, there was no angel. So these are all questions that are hard to answer. The angel says, Anochi Ha'el Beis El. Okay, it's an angel. But then when Yaakov made the ned Asher Shem Nadarta Li, that you vowed to me, but over there was no angel mentioned. So what's going on?